I have just been betrayed by the two people I trusted most and I don't know what to feel anymore. I'm sorry if this is annoying. I can't stop thinking about it and for some reason I feel more secure venting it to strangers rather than people who know me and can judge me more in depth. I won't lie, I have been suspecting my fiancé was having an affair but I didn't have any solid evidence to accuse him. Even then I had a feeling that I didn't want to dig any deeper because I was scared in case what I was suspecting was true. 12 days ago I came home from visiting my mom's and I headed upstairs to wake my fiancé as he had a habit of sleeping in way past 2 p.m. and then complained that I didn't wake him. I open the door and all I see is my practically naked sister rushing to try and get out of a lingerie bodysuit that belonged to me. I don't know how to explain it but my mind just went blank, like whatever I was thinking about beforehand suddenly disappeared. You know when you stand up too fast and your head just gets a little dizzy? That's what I felt alongside the feeling of sickness brewing in my stomach. I stood there for a solid 30 seconds looking at the two people I trusted most look more shocked than I felt. My fiancé jumped out of bed and suddenly came up with excuses. It went from "it was an accident" to "I was lonely and needed sexual relief." I probably should add my best friend killed herself 2 weeks ago. The girl I knew for over 15 years was suddenly out of my life, and even though I'm surrounded by people, Eve told my fiancé about how alone, devastated and guilty that I couldn't have done anything to help her. I just left. I didn't take my car because at that point my eyes were about to just started flooding. I walked to my friend's, 10 minutes, and confided in her about what happened. The amount of grief I felt from not only losing a BFF but losing my relationships with my fiancé and sister within the same 2-week period. Now that I'm sitting down to write this, I don't know if any of these relationships will ever be mended or could ever go back to the way they were. I don't understand why my sister of all people would do this. There was never any favoritism toward any of us for her to feel spite. I have never intentionally tried to hurt her. I gave her shelter when she had no place to go, and despite her not paying a single penny I bought her food that she liked, made sacrifices in my own home for her. Hell, she kept ranting about how our living room walls gave her a headache. They were white, so I took time out of my day to paint it a nice gray color. My fiancé too. I gave that man everything. I was willing to have kids with him despite the fact I always wanting to be child-free. I was going to start a family so that he was happy. I gave him comfort whenever something bad happened to him. I spent hours watching unfunny movies that he seemed to find hilarious. I even gave him a fucking locket with our anniversary photo in that he decided to wear while sticking it in my sister. These last days I've went from sadness to being angry, then disgusted, and it's a constant cycle I've not been able to get out of. Despite being smoking free for 2 years, I've picked up a cigarette. I used to be heavily addicted to smoking from 16 to 21. I'm currently 23. There's the moments when I go to do something but automatically lose interest, and even times over dinner. I don't know how to explain it properly as I've never felt this way, but I'm bored of eating. I have to physically force myself to eat something and I have no idea what's going on to my body at this very moment. For some reason it feels as if I've went into hibernation. I sleep almost 17 hours a day now, and even for the rest of those hours I'm still tired and force myself to stay awake. Both of them asked to meet up on Wednesday. My sister's exact message was, "Hey, I know you probably don't want to hear from me right now, but can you meet me and fiancé? We want to talk and we want you to properly hear us out. The situation you found us in was not the most ideal situation to put you in a good headspace to talk about it right there and then. Please let us explain. I love you and you're my sister and I don't want to lose you, please." I think it's too late. It was too late from whenever this affair started, or even when you started getting sexual desires for my fiancé. I miss my sister, but according to what I saw, the sister I miss and whoever my sister is now are not the same person. I haven't talked to anyone yet except the one friend I'm currently staying with at the moment. I'm scared I'll be seen as a failure of a future wife, but now I don't even think I want to be a wife anymore. But I guess I'd rather share to strangers than people who know me personally. I apologize again. Me again. I'm back and editing the post. At first I was just going to dump this vent to get it out of my mind, but I want to say thank you for everyone's advice. I guess this counts as a small update? I'm unsure. So far nothing big has really happened. The friend I'm staying with has offered to come with me to talk to my parents about this, also including my older brother. She honestly been my rock through this whole situation, and I couldn't ask for a better support system from one person, though I don't plan on putting that on her shoulders since it would be stressful to be the designated support system friend. I'm currently looking into therapy for both my grief and the affair. I'm not well versed legal-wise, so I'm currently in the process of looking for a lawyer just so legally I know I'm in the clear in case there would be a loophole somewhere. I did contact my sister in another copy-pasted message. I replied, "I don't plan on meeting with you on Wednesday. I'll talk to you when I'm ready, and whether it be tomorrow or years from now it doesn't matter. You both owe me my own time to heal after the two people I've trusted most went behind my back, betrayed my trust all under my roof that you both lived rent-free under. Bye." I can't lie, I was almost ready to tell her to meet me there and then when she sent that message, but I've realized, and through help of people in the comments that I can't thank enough, I need time to work on myself mentally rather than repair a long-gone relationship with my sister. No, I don't plan on going back to my ex and never will. Maybe one day I'll hear him out, but today is not that day. As for now, I'm getting ready to try and explain to my parents everything that happened. I don't have any evidence between my ex and sister, however I do have their messages they sent me which traps one another. I think that's the right wording. But anyways, thank you all for the advice and kind comments and messages. Have a good day or night.